Do you know that there is a mysterious kind of tea formerly known as green fairy, and it was once thought to cause hallucinations? It was initially a French liquor brand and became notorious in the 19th century after rumors that the Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh was a fan of absinthe, the French liquor which was made from wormwood. Surprisingly, it remained banned in the US for nearly a century, but now it's widely available in the US. But can it really make you delusional? Watch this video till the end for the answer. In today's video, let's learn about some of the most dangerous teas you should never drink. Without any further delay, let's begin. Number 1. Comfrey tea. The name may sound innocent, but comfrey tea may be hiding a dangerous secret. The leaves and roots of the comfrey plant contain certain compounds known as pyrrolizidine alkaloids. These alkaloids can seriously damage your liver, causing symptoms like abdominal pain, jaundice, nausea, vomiting, and in worst cases, can also cause liver failure. But that's not all. Drinking comfrey tea regularly is also linked with a higher risk of developing many types of cancers, including liver cancer. So it's best to avoid this dangerous kind of tea as much as possible. Before we move on, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. If you find our videos helpful, please support us by becoming a patron. Number 2. Lobelia tea. Lobelia might not be a name you hear every day, but just like comfrey tea, there's a twist to it that you need to know. Lobelia tea comes from the lobelia plant, and it contains compounds called alkaloids. One of these alkaloids is lobeline, which can affect your central nervous system, causing symptoms of mental confusion. It can also cause digestive discomfort, like nausea, vomiting, and even diarrhea. Plus, it can also mess with your heartbeat. Additionally, studies show that lobelia tea may not be a great choice for your lungs. It can make breathing a bit tough and irritate your airways. On the other hand, experts have also seen its potential against drug addiction, and they say that consuming up to 30 milligrams of lobeline is likely to be safe for most people. However, taking 0.6 to 1 gram can be very toxic and can even be fatal. So be careful. Number 3. Chaparral tea. Chaparral tea comes from the leaves of the chaparral plant, but there's a bit of a caution flag when it comes to this tea. Inside its leaves, there are compounds called NDGA. Although these compounds have powerful antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and even anti-cancer properties. However, NDGA might not play well with your digestion and cause liver problems. In fact, in 1992, FDA reportedly warned the general public about chaparral tea's potential risks due to a large number of reports of liver damage, particularly from people who consumed chaparral tea. Not just that, some people have also reported feeling symptoms of upset stomach and kidney problems. So, if you're all about keeping your health on track, think twice before making chaparral tea a regular part of your sipping routine. Number 4. Sassafras tea. Sassafras tea might ring a bell if you've heard of root beer, but here's what you need to know. Sassafras contains a compound called safrole. This stuff has been linked to liver damage and even certain types of cancer. The FDA reportedly banned its use in foods and drinks, including sassafras tea, mainly because of increasing cases of liver damage in people who drank root beer. Studies show that safrole has the potential to be carcinogenic, which means that long-term use of high levels of safrole can increase your risk of developing liver cancer. So you should never drink this toxic kind of tea. Number 5. Pennyroyal tea. Pennyroyal tea is derived from the pennyroyal plant, a member of the mint family. This tea contains pelargone, a compound that can even cause miscarriages in pregnant women. And that's why pregnant women should never drink this tea. Plus, it can cause serious liver damage and kidney damage. The levels of pelargone in pennyroyal tea can vary from source to source, so it's difficult to predict the exact amount present in each cup of tea. And that makes it even more unpredictable with respect to its harmful effects on health. So drinking pennyroyal tea is not worth the risk. Number 6. Herbal laxative teas. Drinking herbal teas with laxative effects can be a great idea to help relieve your constipation problem, but they can also mess with your health, especially if you don't pay attention to how much you are drinking them. For example, senna tea is a well-known herbal remedy for constipation. It contains anthraquinones that can stimulate bowel movements. However, it's important to use senna tea only occasionally, as its frequent use can cause diarrhea and other uncomfortable symptoms. Other kinds of herbal teas with laxative effects are rhubarb tea, peppermint tea, ginger tea, fennel tea, and dandelion tea. All of them can be good for temporary relief of symptoms of indigestion, gas, and constipation, but always pay attention to their doses and ask an expert about their correct dose first. Number 7. Yew tea. Yew tea is made from the leaves of the yew tree. It contains a compound called taxine, and that's where the story gets a bit tricky. Taxine is not a friendly companion for your body. It can seriously mess with your heart and nervous system, causing symptoms like dizziness, vomiting, irregular heartbeats, and even cardiac arrest if you consume it too much. Even a small amount of taxine can be seriously harmful, and you definitely don't want that. And surprisingly, taxines have also been used in the pharmaceutical industry for their anti-cancer properties. With its potential impact on your heart and nervous system, it's not worth the risk. Number 8. Oleander tea. This one's really dangerous. Oleander is a plant with a poison inside called cardiac glycosides. Even a little bit of it can throw your heart out of whack, make you nauseous, and in extreme cases can be fatal. Steer clear of oleander tea at all costs. Studies have shown that the cardiac glycosides in oleander can disrupt ion channels in heart cells, leading to symptoms like irregular heartbeats, slowed heart rate, low blood pressure, and in severe cases cardiac arrest. Number 9. Sencha tea with high fluoride. Sencha tea is a popular Japanese green tea that contains fluoride naturally, but some of its varieties can have high levels of fluoride. While fluoride can be good for your dental health in small amounts, too much of it can be bad for your teeth and bones, and high fluoride intake over time can cause serious dental and skeletal issues. The medical term related to these issues is called skeletal fluorosis and often shows up in symptoms like back pain, stiffness in joints, and bone fractures. In severe cases, it can even cause abnormal bending of your spine and neurological defects associated with it. So it's best to avoid this kind of tea, or at least check the source from where it's been taken, to ensure that you don't consume too much fluoride with it. Number 10. Star anise tea. Star anise tea is made from the dried fruit of the star anise plant. This tea is known for its distinct, licorice-like flavor and its unique star-shaped appearance. It's been used in both traditional medicine and culinary arts for a long time. But like always, there are some things to keep in mind. Star anise contains a compound called safrole. While small amounts of safrole might not be a big deal, higher doses can cause concerns for your liver, so be careful. Another thing is that Japanese star anise is a plant that is sometimes mistaken for regular star anise. It contains a toxic compound called sakimi toxin. This compound is actually a poison and can have adverse effects on your nervous system, leading to seizures and other serious health issues. So it's best to avoid drinking this dangerous kind of tea. And if you really want to drink the good kind of star anise tea, then make sure that you are consuming it in very small amounts. Number 11. Absinthe tea. Now let's talk about the tea that I told you about at the beginning of the video. Absinthe originally gained popularity as a liquor and was called the Green Fairy, mainly because of its greenish color. This name also symbolized absinthe as a drink for creative people, mainly because many famous personalities, including Vincent van Gogh, Pablo Picasso, and Oscar Wilde loved this drink. Now, due to their unusually creative abilities, many people started to think that absinthe might be causing hallucinations. Absinthe was prepared from wormwood, which contains thujone, a compound that can cause hallucinations if consumed too much, and perhaps that became the reason why it got banned. The fact is that the amount of thujone in absinthe is much lower than once thought, and hallucinating effects were most likely due to excessive alcohol consumption rather than thujone alone. Anyhow, absinthe tea exists and is not considered toxic. Thank you for watching and subscribing to the channel. See you in the next video.